All right, just coming. Hello. Well, it is Wednesday, the 7th of August. Uh, it's a cool, grey, and cloudy day, not summery at all. Completely unlike it was in Indianapolis, which is where we've just been. I've been to Gen Con, and that means I've been at a gaming convention, and there are bags to unbag. Now, unfortunately, there aren't that many bags to unbag because we are missing some luggage still, including my case, which is full of interesting goodies. So in the meantime, I do have a nice cup of tea. I do have one of the bags. So let's get to it. Mm, yep, we did take tea bags to the United States with us. Not quite the same. Did a good job. Can't complain too much. Anyway, let's unbag this bag and show you just some of the things that I came back with, some of which are review copies, some of which I purchased myself in readiness to write new reviews. So let's start off with this quite heavy little book. There's a rustle there, but what we've got inside is a book which hasn't been released yet here in the UK. This is the Chew role-playing game based upon the long-running comic book from Image Comics. Been wanting a copy of this. Won one of the Annie Awards, and the publishers were very nice to give me a special edition. And we got it signed. I've dropped a bit out of it as well. I'll pick that up in a minute. So, I also went fanzine diving, as it were. I don't have enough fanzines. I always like reviewing fanzines. Of course, the game stand is a perfect opportunity to pick up some fanzines because not all of them make it over to the UK. So we have Skull and Crossbones, which is a pirate-themed fanzine for your Dungeon Crawl Classics game. And following up on that, I've got yet more fanzines. This is part of the Hobonomicon series. It's sort of like Hobonomicon -1. There are 4 issues now. I picked the 2 up that I didn't have, as well as this. I think there are 5 issues actually. Picked them all up, and Doug Kovacs was kind enough to give me one of these for free as well. And then there are these, which are part of the Skeeter Green Productions run of fanzines, which essentially does Journey to the Center of the Earth or People That Time Forgot, the kind of Lost Valley setting, complete with dinosaurs and Stone Age tribesmen. So all the way up to part 6. So multiple issues, and what it means is I can delve into this setting a bit more deeply and give proper reviews of those. I've already reviewed the first one and just wasn't able to get hold of the rest. They weren't available here in the UK, much to my disappointment, because I did enjoy it, but I just wanted more of it. And then a role-playing game called Vast Grim, which is a kind of like Merc Borge, but a grim science fiction setting. I've reviewed a couple of the quick starts for it. Spoke to Brian there about obtaining new copies, and he said basically just, I like the reviews you've done. Here's the new core book, and supplements for it. So these will get reviewed in due course. Because I always like to mix and match what I'm reviewing, the big, the small, different themes, that sort of thing. And Vast Grim is both science fiction, but falls under the what I call the other OSR, the kind of OSR adjacent books. And from Brian, I also got I picked this up. It's not his. It's from SRG. I tried to get a copy of this in the UK Games Expo, and I forgot, so they didn't have any when I went back. But got a copy in the States anyway, because I know it's going to be going out of print soon. Although there's a new Kickstarter coming up called for the next game, Berserker, which is going to be a Viking-themed games. Seem to be an awful lot of little Viking-themed games popping up here and there, but there'll be a Viking game using the Mortgage mechanics. Let's see what else. Oh, Papers, superpowered game of gangsters in the Roaring Twenties. Wanted to look at this for quite some time because I do like alternate superhero role-playing games, and this is one of them. And there's a whole line of them which takes the setting all the way through to the here and now, but a sort of like an alternate cyberpunk setting. Couldn't take all of the books because I ran out of space. He wanted me to, but he was very kind to give me this last copy. Basically get me started on the series. And also very kind uh, um, Cobalt Press, who gave me a copy of the Monster Vault for the new Tales of the Valiant role-playing game. Please get hold of this. Please give this a review. I've got the quick start little scenario to review, which was released for free RPG Day. I'm actually going to go and have a look at that very shortly and write a review of it. But got the Monster Book and Tales of the Valiant, the Player's Guide. Essentially, this is the book for both the player and the game master. One of the things I was told was that they stress in this that the game master is also counted as a player. So this is the all-in-one book that you need. You don't need to buy a separate book for the game master. And last but not least, I got these items, which I'll show you. They've been keeping flat because they are maps and handouts. One of these, this is a breakdown of Tulashnu, the Solianu script. And yes, this is for Empire of the Petal Throne, Tecumel. I am a big fan of this setting. Would love to play again. Love all the content. It's, obviously, the issues with it, of course. And we've got a map there of Jakala, basically a new version of the map, and two other maps, which these are together. The versions of the maps done in the original box set from 1975. So there we go. These are lovely little things, much more handy and useful perhaps than the large, very nice maps in the original setting, because essentially they're just easy to get out and put out on the table. These were personally given to me by Victor Raymond of the Tecumel Foundation, and we had a very pleasant chat on Sunday afternoon, just part of a great Gen Con. But in the meantime, that is approximately, I would say, 1/3 of the items that I picked up at Gen Con 2024 this past week. Of course, I would have picked up an awful lot more if it wasn't for the weight limit on international travel. A bit frustrating, I suppose, but it's still going to basically top me up and keep me busy for the next 6 months. But in the meantime, as I say, just a third, so there will be another unbagging in the Nook video for Gen Con coming in the next few days, once we have our luggage returned from Dublin where it got caught up. In fact, one of those items of luggage is actually worth showing you because it's actually a fantastic item on its own. It will become essentially my convention bag. I cannot believe just how much stuff I was able to get into it. When I weighed it, it was 14 kilos of books. Don't like carrying it around, but it is very handy. Anyway, I'll show you that as soon as that luggage returns from its own separate flight from Dublin. Anyway, in the meantime, thanks again for watching another unboxing in the video, or I should say, unbagging video here in the Nook. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please take the time to comment or query down below. Always look forward to it if you do those. And if you've got any questions or queries again, just post. So I will be back again very soon with another unbagging in the Nook. If you want to see that, essentially where I will be out here, usually with a box for an unboxing, but in this case a bag for an unbagging, which I will just pull out things and show them to you and discuss them all, what I know, how I think about them, to the best extent of my knowledge, for roughly 10 minutes or so, all of course accompanied by a nice hot cup of tea. then please do hit the subscribe button down below. Thanks again for watching another Unbagging in the Nook. We'll be back again soon, not only with another unboxing in the Nook, but another unbagging in the Nook. Bye for now.